If you've ever screenshotted someone else's ad because it was working and started building your own positioning off of their words, this video is for you. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you why copying the language of whoever else that is just now succeeding is exactly what makes you forgettable, and what to do instead. My name is Sandra, and I'm building the real estate growth program in real time off of my own first flip. I'm telling the story about the market crashing mid-rehab, the house sat for 8 months, how the house sold twice and fell through twice. That is a story that only I can tell because I have lived it. Look, you've been burned once already, probably by a course that overpromised and underdelivered. So you're careful now. You watch other people in the same space, but you're watching them succeed. And some part of you thinks, if I just sound like them, more proven, more polished, I'll convert like they do. So you study their headlines, their offer language, their positioning, and you start building yours out of theirs. Now, most people do this, think that they're modeling success. They're just borrowing what's already working, and it feels efficient. It feels even smart. But here's why that is going to backfire. The reason their positioning works usually wasn't the sentence itself. It was that the sentence came out of something specific to them, a specific story, a market, a mistake they lived through that you did not live through in the same way. So you can copy the words, but you can't copy what made those words true. So you end up sounding like everyone else who has copied that same person, which means to anyone scrolling past all of you, you all sound like one person. You don't sound like anyone in particular. So look, there's 3 steps to follow. The first step is stop asking what's working for them and start asking what's true about my situation that isn't true about theirs. Second, name that thing specifically, not softened into something that sounds like everyone else's story. The actual specific details, no matter how ugly they are. Third, run it through 2 filters. Does it challenge an assumption your audience already holds about people like you? And could a competitor say the same sentence without having lived it? If the answer to both is no, it's not positioning yet. It's still borrowed language. A story only you can tell is the one thing in a crowded market a competitor cannot replicate, no matter how much budget they have, because they didn't live it. And a copied sentence cannot fake that. So today, here's your homework. I want you to go write down the one true thing about your situation that a competitor literally cannot say. That is your positioning. Not the words you borrowed, the story only you have. Thanks a lot.